Mims, and today we're making raspberry and almond cake. Okay, so the first thing you want is 175 grams of self-raising flour, then 175 grams of butter, 175 grams of golden caster sugar. Now I didn't have that, so what I did is I did about 160 of normal caster sugar and then I topped it up with brown sugar, so it went up to the 175. I feel like that will give it the flavour, it'll do, it'll be fine. And then 100 grams of ground almonds. So that's for your cakiness, and then we've got 200 grams of raspberries. I've used frozen ones, they'll be fine. The zest of 1 orange. A little bit of vanilla extract, and then some flake almonds for the top. So, I was looking at the Tate & Lyle website, which I'll link below. It's got loads and loads of yummy looking recipes. And what I really liked about it is, I can't remember what I really liked about it. Ah, yes! What I really liked about it was that it all used equal amounts of everything. So 2 eggs do weigh about 175 grams. So then it's 175 of flour, the sugar, the butter. That's how I like to do it anyway. So if I see a recipe that's got that there, I'm like, yes. The other thing I really don't like is when it says to use plain flour and baking powder. Why? Why? There is no good reason other than risking the rise if you get it wrong. Just no need, no need. Anyway, there may well be a good reason that I just don't know. Anyway, me rambling. So, the other thing about this recipe, this feels a little bit too adventurous. Just says to put everything in. Your butter, bosh. Do I do it, or shall I just do what I want? I mean, it says to just put everything in and mix it, apart from the raspberries. I mean, it feels like a really simple way of doing things. But the rebel in me is like, no, let's cream it first. Let's add everything in stages. Even though the way it says is easier, I'm going to do what it says. Dump everything in. The sugar, the butter. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Yes. No, can't do it. I need to cream these together. Can't do that. I can't follow a recipe to the letter, regardless whether it's easier or not. No. Anyway, butter and sugar, creaming in the mixer. Go. I've set my oven to preheat to 180 fan, it would be 200 otherwise. And then I'm going to pop my eggs in one at a time. 1 egg and a little mix. Now my second one. Now I'm going to add my ground almonds and the flour. I'm just going to be brave now and just shove it in. See what happens. 1, that's my ground almonds, and now my self-raising flour. This feels so rebellious. Wow. Okay, I'm just going to add my vanilla extract. What I'm noticing is the mixture is super thick. It may be that my eggs were not as big as anticipated. You could get around that by weighing your eggs and then using the same weight as your eggs for your self-raising flour, sugar, and so on. But what I'm going to do is just put about a tablespoon of milk in, just to loosen it off. Just going to start off with vanilla paste though. That was hard. And I'm going to put about half a teaspoon in. Okay. Put that to mix quickly. I'm going to go grab my milk. So I'm going for about a tablespoon, nothing major, just to loosen it off because it looks really thick at the minute. So just pop that in. And then I'm going to pop it onto mix. Okay, that's done that bit. So now I'm just going to put the zest of one orange inside. I'm going to take the paddle out because I'm then going to mix in the raspberries with a spoon so they don't get too smushed up. Let's do that before I make a mess. Oh, you're coming. Yes, okay. Get it all off. Tastes good. Okay. Need a spatula. You'll do. Okay, so I'm just going to pop my orange zest in. I was getting everything ready a minute ago and I thought, surely it's not going to need zest of anything. I'll just leave the zester in the dishwasher, it'll be fine. Switch it on. Then looked at the ingredients, orange zest, so I had to do a danger dishwasher opening. Probably not advisable, but it was fine. And I managed to grab it, so. Any cake with lemon zest, orange zest is always a winner. It's just so nice. And here I am thinking, well, probably wouldn't be very good in a chocolate cake. Actually, orange zest in a chocolate cake, yum. Okay, just move this out the way. Okay, move that out the way. And then I'm just going to pop my raspberries in. Give them a mix. Oh, this looks lovely. Okay, let me show you. You see the pretty colours? So I made a ice cream. I made a tutti frutti ice cream using, you know, those cans of fruit cocktail and like chopped up cherries, and it kind of looks like that, and it had orange zest in that as well. It looks very much like that. So I'm just combining it. I don't want to mix it too much because I don't want it to get all the much smushed up and lose all the big pieces of raspberries. Just combining it a bit. You'd have to be a lot more careful if you're using fresh raspberries because obviously they break up a lot more, whereas these are frozen, but even so they're still breaking up just from being out. So, okay. I'm just going to pop them in. It is quite a thick mixture, so I'll have to be careful. So I'm just going to pop this in here. I am using a tin that you lift from the bottom, loose bottom tin, that's the term I'm sure, because I'm going to sprinkle the almonds on top and otherwise they'll be at the bottom if you do it the other way, so should be fine. It's a firm cake. Oh, I've just realised why it's so firm. Because the raspberries are frozen, they're probably cooling down the butter quite quickly, which is probably making it a bit firmer. Ah, wow. Could be like my workout. No, we need this. Am I making a mess? Probably. Do I care? No. It all goes wrong when I try to not use my fingers. There we go. That's easier. Yeah, browsing through the Tastey and Lyle website, there's loads of really cool options and loads of really cool recipes that I definitely want to try. So, just kind of went on one Saturday and I was like, oh, this and this and this and this. Right, I'm going to try and flatten this bad boy down. Not using my fingers? Or will I? Right, okay. It's quite a firm mixture. As it goes in the oven and the raspberries cool and release a bit of raspberry juiciness, it will get more of a wetter mix anyway. I hope. I really hope. Should be fine. Sure it'll be okay. I mean, I want to eat it, but not right now, Miriam. Okay, so now I'm going to wash my hands. Stop it. Okay, so this is what it's looking like now. It does look lovely. And now I'm going to sprinkle some flaked almonds on top to make it look all fancy. I'm going with about a tablespoon's worth. It's actually a handful, but it's probably the size of a tablespoon. Just sprinkling them on top. Okay, there you go. So that's now going in the preheated oven for between 40 and 50 minutes. What we're looking for is for it to look golden, and if you put a skewer in, it comes out clean. Okay, see you when this is baked. Hi! So that took about 45 minutes to bake. I've popped it out of the tin and popped it on a plate, and then I've just sprinkled on some icing sugar. All I did was get a sieve and then just a little bit of icing sugar, sprinkle it on, and then dusted it on top. I'll take some pictures just so you can see what it looks like, and what you can see what it looks like from the inside. I hope you enjoyed. I'll link all the recipe and all the details below, and see you next time. Please do subscribe for more bake-alongs. They're updated every Saturday. Take care.